Hello and welcome to the Kindred Essence Tarot. For this yes or no reading, formulate a question in your mind, then pick one of the piles. Remember, you are the ultimate authority on your life. This is simply a guide to help you access the wisdom you already hold within yourself. So look at the 5 piles. There's pile number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. So formulate your question, choose which pile that you're drawn to in relation to that question, and let's get started with pile number 1. Alright, hello pile number 1. Let's see what cards are for pile number 1. I'll move the cards so you can see them. We've got the 9 of Wands, the Hermit, and the Moon. Alright, let me take this energy in and let me see what I get for this. Alright, so I'm getting that it tends towards a no. It tends towards a no for this, and my first sense is that if it is a no, and it tends towards a no, that you're likely to go in a different direction. So for this particular question, I'm sensing that you've been working towards this for a long time, and it's a sense of, for some, there may be some discouragement for this. And what I hear for this particular reading is it's almost requires a change in perspective. It's like you're almost like my sense is that you're almost there for this particular question, but then it seemed to veer off into another direction. And what I hear for that is that it was supposed to in this particular situation, in a lot of different circumstances, it was meant to have you go within and change something about yourself. And it tends towards that, like it's an energy of needing to go within and change yourself, so that even if it is a yes, you'll approach it with a completely different perspective. That's what I heard. Like even if it is a yes, it requires you to go within, because it very much seems to be connected to something, to some issue that you have in your subconscious. And my sense is that if you go within and figure out what that is, whatever it is, whether it's a yes or a no, it, like once you've up-leveled this aspect of yourself, this in your psyche, it will look better, whether it's a yes or a no. So I get like, I heard 65% no, and then like 25% yes. It could be yes in some cases, but it's like it kind of tends towards a no. But whether it is a yes or a no, it requires like you to, like my sense is for some is that this will not be the thing to make you ultimately happy. I hear like it might make you a little bit happy, but it's like there's almost a sense of, there could be this sense of discontent around this situation that's not always about this particular situation. Like it could be something, like you maybe have run into a particular situation that has meant to create a sense of growth within yourself. My sense is once you move beyond this situation, whether the ultimate answer is yes or no, that you will be a happier person for resolving what the situation, the issue has brought to you. So that's all I get for pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful to you. And now it is time to move on to pile number 2. Alright, pile number 2. Let's see, we've got the Judgment, 10 of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups reversed. So the first thing I got is that this is let me move these cards, is that this is a very, very stressful situation. It's a very stressful situation. There's a lot of emotions. It could involve family. I also hear in some cases it might involve work. but I also get like sort of this vibratory energy from this, and like there's emotional, like there's a lot of emotions to do with this, but I do sense that it does tends towards yes. I heard 80%, 85% yes, 80 to 85% yes. So it does tends towards the yes energy, but it's like I hear there's a lot of like shakiness to do with it, and to get to it in some cases there may be some sort of, I see the page of cups almost shaking a little bit, and there may be, and I hear thunder, like it's like this very, it's almost this very important energy to it. Like it's let's see what we get to with the, yeah, and with the judgment card, it's sort of like it will, if it comes about, it will create almost a new up levelment, a new, I hear in some cases even a new home, a new like a sense of abundance with this. Like I get a connection, a sense of abundance with this, when it tends towards the yes energy. And I do get that it's 85% yes in this case. So it's like, and what else? It could, yeah, I saw an image of an airplane. It might involve like a very, like a change, whether that's a literal trip or a change. Like I hear in like sometimes it's a change to another part of a country, or it's like it's to do with like cultural, like a different culture. Like you'll somehow go into a different, some sort of different cultural change for you. And I hear for some it will be a very good cultural change. You can learn something from it. You'll have an opportunity to learn something new. And it is, and I hear that in some cases it will be sort of it will be kind of a nervous feeling, but it is sort of an all-encompassing love energy to this, like sort of a sense of completion, wholeness, and just almost a sense of an old part of your life is gone now. That's been decided by this. Like it's like there's an old part of your life that is no longer going to be a part of your life anymore, and that can be, I hear that can be a nerve wracking. That's thus the energy of the Page of Cups reversed. The shakiness I sensed from that, and then yeah, like it's like, and I hear that for some this could mean ultimate financial freedom. Like this could, when this is towards the yes energy, it's like it's it's like a sense of freedom that you've wanted to seek for your entire life, like a sense of freedom, and it's all right, and yeah, just a sense of a connection and freedom from this. So that's what we get for pile number 2 for the yes and no reading. I hope that was of help to you. And now it is time for pile number 3, for the yes and no reading. Interesting. So interesting. This is kind of, so pile number 3. This is kind of confusing energy. So I'm gonna just sort of tune into it and let's see. So my senses with this is there's something you were very much, this it actually it tends towards the yes. I heard 70% yes, and it involves like a very much a new journey, and also it's a very much a contrast to something that you've I got the word that came to mind is something you've endured in the past, like something that was very defeating. It may even involve like just a cruel bullying person, or just a sense of the rug being ripped out from on you. You are here and being very forlorn. And this was sort of the energy that bore your wanting of this. And I see that with this, it's sort of like I see that once you leave this awful energy behind, it can be a yes. But I hear that maybe you're having trouble leaving something behind in order to make this a yes. They've got the Fool in reverse. So it's like you want to go into the path towards this, but it's almost more difficult than you thought. Like it's like, and I hear for some there might be some anger about something, a way that someone's treated you, and that's why you want to create this. And it's good. It's a because it's an energy of wanting to get away from this energy. But I hear that make sure that you don't take that energy of defeat, of somebody being bad to you, of there being a sense of defeat. Make sure not to take that into the future. That's what I hear. Like it can be a yes, and I hear that once you release those energies, there'll be a sense of peace and completion. But you have to let go of the past in order to have this transition complete. Like it's very much, and there may be a sense of I do I really want to go there? Do I really? I see this image of you being like stuck between two worlds, and just there's just sort of like this forlornness, and it's sort of like it's like in some cases you know very well where you need to go, and you already sense that this is a yes. You already know that this is a yes, but it's like, could I really move beyond this? Can I really leave this bad behavior? For some, I hear it's like an abusive relationship, and it's sort of like you're asking, like, or it was like you've had a, what I'm trying to say is like you've had a lot of abusive energy in the past, and you're wanting to transform it into transform, like you're asking, like, will this new situation carry the energy, like the of defeat, of sort of abusiveness that you've had in the past? And it's like, no, it doesn't seem like it will, but it's like you want to you want to switch your mindset and sort of walk down the right path. And because there's sort of a confusion, like, okay, what path am I going to go on, and why will I be able to fully release this past, horrible defeative experience? And I hear like if you choose the right path, you'll know, and you will, and you can walk into something that's so much better than what you've had in the past. That's what I hear. And I hear you already know if it's a yes. Like you already know, and there's a sense of insecurity that makes you kind of question, is this really a yes? Is this a yes? Can I really leave this energy behind? And I hear that yes, you can. You can turn the Fool the right way, and they can move in the right direction. You see, like it's sort of here they're kind of, instead of it being like sort of stuck in the past, like here, right, the Fool is looking towards the past, and the Fool is the beginning of the journey. Instead of that, the Fool can make their full transition and just get away from this sticky, unhealthy energy. I hear like you need to fully extricate from this past spider web energy and move forward into sort of a healthy. So yeah, if you're seeing a split with this pile, like it's very much involves leaving behind an energy, fully wanting to do that, and can you trust that this energy will not be brought into the future? And I hear that if you go into yourself and fully find yourself, your trusting self again, that you can. And I see, and I'm drawn to this image of this dog right here in this Fool card, and it's just like you can trust your your intuition, right? You can trust your intuition to know what path to go on, and you just have to do a little bit of inner work to know, to sort of regain confidence in yourself, and to know that you can. Because I hear for some that it's like you're really trying to get away from a very, in some cases, it's a very traumatic experience, and it's just like you can do it. You can leave this energy behind, and you can make it. You can go into a direction where it's yes, and where it's healthy, and where it's safe. So yeah, so in most cases it's a yes, I hear, for this reading. I hope that was of assistance to you. That was pile 3. And now it is time to move on to pile number 4. So we've got the 5 of Cups. Interesting. I'm just going to tune in because I'm not quite sure what I think about this right off the bat, but I'm just going to let me move this card and then let me see what I get from this. So we've got the energy of, so I get, and interesting, I get in 40% of chances it's a yes, and 60% of chances it's a no. And it's just like, so that's what I hear. That's what I hear. So it's, let's explore more the energy of this reading. So it's just like there may be a lot of discontentment, and there is a sense of being trapped by, in a lot of cases it's a person, in some cases it'd be a situation or a work situation, but it's sort of the sense of like of being trapped, and you're not sure, like you want to get out of this situation, you want to get out of this mindset of just of kind of lack, of not having anything, of being lack. I hear being lack and trapped. You're trying to get out of this energy of lack or being trapped, for lack of a better words. And it's like someone's offering you something, or a workplace is offering something, and you're not quite sure. You're not sure their intentions. I hear that. You don't know their intentions, or you don't know, is the energy behind this situation, is it safe? Is it truly safe? Like, can I trust that the Knight of Cups is really offering something that is good, that is actually beneficial? And I hear in some cases it's yes, like 40% it's like a yes, but I hear 60% it is no. And I hear for 60% no is because the situation is not, or the person is not what it seems. And you already have that sense of niggling. When it's a no, you already have that sense of a niggling doubt that it is not quite, like it's not quite pure. I hear purity of intentions are not quite, or secure foundation isn't quite there in that cases. And I say if this is a no, you'll sort of, you'll have that, if it's a no, you'll know, have that feeling of confirmed, like you just have this sense of, okay, do I really trust this situation? And I hear, if you hear that in your gut, if you hear your gut saying, I don't quite trust this situation, I don't, they may seem all right in the surface, but it's not, but I know deep down it's really not, then that's your answer. You already know that, like within, like you already know that within. But if it's a yes, okay, I'm going to see what download I get for this. It's sort of like you have this sense of lightness for it. You have this sense of lightness. You'll feel a sense of, if it's a yes, you'll feel a sense of lightness in your heart. And it will be like, okay, like you won't have any doubts. If it's a yes, you won't, in the 40% chance it's a yes, it's like you'll be a clear slate. I hear, like your whole body, all the cells of your body will be clear. Like I get a very, for this particular pile, I get a very guttural body intuitive sense to it, in terms of like, and that's what I get. That's what I get for this particular pile, is that your body will tell you, like every cell in your body, if it's a yes, every cell in your body will tell you that. And then that's it's a yes. But if it's a no, if you have this niggling doubt inside of yourself, you don't trust the intentions, the what's the word, like the solid or the solidness of the situation, or the the what do you call it, um the what do you call it, the backdrop of it, then it is a no. So you'll just know that by the, if you have any doubts, it's a no. I hear, if you have any sort of uh this that ick feeling, that sort of ick feeling in your solar plexus, if you have the ick feeling in your solar plexus, it's a no. But if every cell in your body is on page and sort of electrified with truth, and there's no doubts, then it is a yes. So that's what I get for pile number 4. I hope that it was of use to you. And now it is time for pile number 5. Let's see what cards we get for pile number 5. So we've got the Emperor, we've got the Hanged Man, the Emperor in reverse, the Hanged Man in reversed, and the Four of Cups in reverse. All right. So what I hear from this pile is that in some cases, and I hear from it, it's like a 70% no. That's what I hear, 70% chance of no. And it's because somebody, if it's a no, it's the fact that somebody is not up to snuff. I hear somebody in your life, and you can do better. That's what I hear. They've got this person in your, or if it is not, like they're not stepping up to the plate. They're kind of keeping you in this limbo state, and as I hear, it's not fair to you. So it's like, and I hear for this is that you can do better than this. If it's a no, like you can very much do better than this. I hear that this energy or this person is, they kind of have an unhealthy distant energy, or an energy of almost needing to control. Like they have this energy of needing distance or needing to control, and it's kind of keeping you in this limbo. And I hear that it's not fair to you. So it's like, and I heard in a lot of cases, like cut the ties while you still can. When it's a no, cut the ties but you still can before you get almost deeper into the situation, and it's hard, but it's like cut the ties when you can. And I hear it for a lot. This is not truly a loving situation, and it's not. That's what I hear. Like it's not really a loving situation, and you deserve better. Like I hear you kind of have a pattern of being in sort of unloving situations that you don't deserve. That's what I hear from that. And yeah, either someone, I hear in some cases, and this isn't for everyone, but I see that like it may be the situation or the person may be kind of cruel and just not a good person, or distant, or just not good for you, not the highest that your spirit team says that you could have. So that's what I hear. Like it's just, in some cases it's a very kind of toxic, distant, in some cases even abusive person who kind of keeps you in a limbo that you don't deserve to be in. I hear. And I hear in the cases, in the more, and it's much more rarer cases that it is a yes. It's, I hear you'll know soon, and the limbo, the hanged man state you'll be out of it soon. I hear like 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks is what I hear. Like it's and I hear you'll know, and the person or the situation, I hear they'll have, if it's a yes, they'll have a true change. Like they'll have a true change if it actually is a yes. But I hear in most cases it's a no, and it's just not a good, it just has a vibe of just not a good situation for you, and that you need to do some healing work to know within what you deserve truly. I hear that it's very much about you going within and knowing what you deserve, and that's very much the healing work. And I hear that once you thoroughly understand what you're worth, that you will not, like, you won't go towards or find situations or have people seek you out that are like this again. Like once you fully, heal, you will you will know what situations are good for you, and those will only be the situations that you allow into your life. I heard only allow what is truly good for your life. Do not make compromises. You are worth more than making compromises. You do not have to compromise yourself for, I heard, substandard people. You do not have to compromise yourself for substandard people. That's what I heard. All right. So that's what we have for pile number 5. I believe that's all. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I hope it was of use to you, and that you have a good day. Bye bye.